on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Three Possibly Podcast. I'm your boy Fredro Silly, the silliest.
Yes, sir. Your boy Blizz, aka UGLY.
Yeah.
Y'all already know you got your boy Stu. The whole Slayer.
Yeah.
I gotta give me a slogan.
Woo! Well, bro said I'm having a hard time holding these gators down.
Episode 48.
48.
Moving on up.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And the first 48.
Right. Three Possible Podcast are trying to figure out that they want to start a fan only.
Man.
Your mom,
So,
your mom coming soon.
your mom. Details.
What's going on, y'all?
Man, we recently did our first live podcast. That shit was crazy.
Litty titty.
It was definitely litty. So I want to hear from y'all, and we'll go around and I'll just go last. Yo, what's your review of our first live one? Should we do another one? You know, like
Definitely do another one.
Okay.
The fact it was balanced, like we had the blunt, the outspoken, the inner verse, the outer verse, the up under verse, the downstairs verse. We had everybody. It was motherfuckers that really didn't, you know. It was the women for me. I'm gonna keep that shit 1,000. They came. They didn't come. They didn't. I mean, they came. They didn't come to play with us.
You know what I was shocked at? I'm just being honest. Like, I know y'all probably didn't even notice that the women came, but you notice how the niggas, how quiet the men were. Like, just being real. Like, the men was quiet as fuck. Like, and then I actually had some of them come to me afterwards. Like, honestly, I watched the podcast, but I didn't know how to take it. I thought y'all was gonna be just serious, and it was like y'all was joking, and then something was said. I'm like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I shouldn't say that. Man, fuck that shit. Hey, you sure it was a man in the crowd?
oh shit.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, shout out the twins though. They kept it 100.
You know them.
Yeah,
I'm talking about motherfuckers that was sitting on their feelings.
Real shit though.
Hey,
Not
you got
saying
something
that.
that you want to say something, say that shit.
Real shit.
Men say what the fuck they gotta say when they want to say it.
Damn right.
I enjoyed it, man. Like I said, man.
All right.
Some of the answers we got, I would have to clutch my pearls. Like I said, they was blunt as a motherfucker. Old girl, she wasn't. Hey, she didn't play. It's like your wife,
Man.
your old lady at home. They didn't. They look. They just kept that
Shout
shit
out
real.
my mama.
They kept that shit, and that's what we wanted. We wanted. I ain't want nobody to come in there and give us no motherfucking Beverly Hills answer.
Real shit.
I want that killer roach in the corner. Keep going on about your day answer, and that's what we got.
Motherfucker said, I don't give a fuck, cause I done heard some niggas hard. I'm a motherfucking
Dog, but she said that shit. I said, right.
She went crazy.
She was like, I'm a motherfucking dog. When she said that shit, I was like, ooh.
She got me when she said niggas eat pussy and don't get none. I ain't never.
Oh yeah. She said, man,
Niggas actually see. That's why we need a chat. I was there and said chat.
Yeah, we gotta go. Tell it.
But that's the whole thing. Is what we talking about. Them niggas, like DMX said, they fuck it up for real niggas like my man's in them. Because now if niggas doing that, I ain't getting no pussy. But you down, you ain't gonna fuck up sleep.
Freaky ass nigga. Freaky as hell.
But I will say that, like, the women showed up and showed out. But as far as the men, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was a bad representation, nigga. You niggas was quiet as fuck.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I said, shout out to the twins.
Yeah, Isaac and them, y'all, bro, y'all definitely.
Uncle James. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. And we had don't get me wrong, I said what I said about it wasn't some man there, but you know if you're a man. So if you get mad, maybe, you know what I mean? You check yourself, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro, you my nigga, but don't ever say Tupac was a snitch. You gotta be right? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, you talking about, you knew motherfuckers knew that. Oh, well, this nigga here. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga
go up.
Tupac was a snitch. Get that nigga out the building. The fuck? No, but no, it was straight. What you think though, dude, about overall?
Nah, I think it was definitely a good experience. I could definitely see us doing it again. You know what I mean? Sometimes we had, it was better than I thought. You know what I mean? We got a better turnout than I thought people was gonna come. You know what I mean? Like I said, the ladies showed out. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to do it again. You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know how we gonna set that up, but I feel like we should do something where we get in a setting where we got like random guests. You know what I mean? Where we don't actually pick the guests. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know how we gonna set that up, but I think that'd be dope. But we can get some people that we don't know. You know what I mean?
And the only thing, like, not to cut you off, but the only reason, like, I do like that, I love that idea, but it's just, like I say, I always think of the part of we real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about this, like, just being real. Like, you, just the little audience that we had, you saw, like, Phyllis was like, yeah, so you gotta think about that shit. Like, if it's strangers, motherfuckers that we don't know at all, and we putting all these people in this room, we don't hold back. You know what I mean?
That might be what we need. That motherfucker get on. Hey, you see these African Americans, cause they ain't gonna say nigga. You know what I mean? Some of them might.
I don't know. I was about to say, motherfucker get drunk now. I came on this nigger podcast. What motherfucking Cat Williams said? They said them songs how you forget where you at. Fuck them niggas on the south side.
Oh man, but nah. Overall, I feel like it was definitely a good turnout. You know what I mean? We definitely set it out. We definitely turned up, and I feel like we definitely should keep it going.
Hell yeah.
I just got one thing to say to the person that designed our motherfucking shirts.
Oh, facts. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
We definitely was looking good.
Hey, bust that bitch
No!
down. Bust my shit down. You hear me? That motherfucking J.A. and the K with some motherfucking icy, you dig?
Swear to God, I didn't need the my motherfucking shit still in my drawer, for real.
I hung that bitch up. I ain't wearing that one no more.
We definitely are.
I signed that bitch. I was
for real.
Hey, I had to bust that bitch down. I was like, I didn't even have to wear the chain.
That's what I will say, bro, about the whole experience, like no bullshit, and I can say from us doing it, being here with y'all, and like actually like interacting with people. I know for me personally, it was an experience. It felt like a performance, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, meaning that we both actively performed. You experienced that, but it's like looking at your audience.
And it's on you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so it's because we can do this shit all day. We can sit up here once, but when you got a motherfucker like directly, it's like battle rapping almost. Like, that's how I felt. Like, you on stage and the motherfucker, the center is us. And motherfuckers is, okay, no, I don't agree with that shit. Like, right there. Like, this ain't like, okay, y'all watched it when it come out, then y'all get to say shit. No, it's right there. So a motherfucker can easily be like, no, Blizz, fuck you, nigga. That's like, okay. You gotta know how to still hone that shit in, cause this our shit. Going to fuck you. like, nigga, what? Like, you gonna say what? You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was literally like a test for me. Like, I felt like, you know, like getting my, like, I felt like what we doing here, that's really how I looked at it. I feel like, nigga, this is pre-gaming. And then that shit was like, nigga, this is it. Like, this is real. This is the game. Because you, like I said, that's why nephew was just saying, when you in front of a live audience, and that was just people we know. You know what I mean? A lot of them people we knew. But say we in front of people we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker just for the sake of it, they want to heckle a bitch just drunk, heckling stupid. Oh, you little dick nigga, you bitch, this nigga, or me, or you.
I ain't worried about no bitch heckling.
But I'm just saying, period. Anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be kind of funny, because I know you gotta out.
You gotta be, I mean, I know that, but I'm
shit.
saying, you get what I'm saying? That, like, you gotta be still, like, solid, exactly, to be like, man, that bitch drunk, or that nigga drunk. Because, like I said, this shit bring out, you know what I mean? Yeah. So a motherfucker could be just talking out their ass, and I feel like for us to be able to still keep the shit on track, which I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We was able to keep that shit on track. A lot of motherfuckers that watch it, y'all don't stay on track. we control that shit and we kept it on point. But I will say that for our first time out, even though that was with people that, you know what I'm saying, we know for the most part, I saluted us because I felt like these was y'all questions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's real shit.
Like audience questions. Like I don't think we even wrote any of them in there.
We did. I know I did.
Obviously, I never wrote them down.
I think I threw 2 in there, but we didn't get to any of them. But my point was, like that shit, because that's what I had to tell the Derek dude. I'm like, bro, these y'all questions. Like, because he was like, bro, the questions y'all was asking was crazy. I said, we didn't ask that shit. That was, I'm like, that was,
what we was gonna
like,
do. We was gonna shake that
shit.
box up. We was gonna pull.
I'm like, bro, them was all. I said, nigga, that Tupac question that you asked, that was your shit. That was, and I'm like, all the rest of that shit, that was, you know. So it's like that shit is. I feel like it's great, and I definitely want to do with you. But I know, bro, for a fact, we always gotta think about preserving people's safety. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we could be sitting up somewhere and that shit could just be in the crowd. Somebody in the crowd could tell a motherfucker like, nah, that's some faggot ass shit or gay shit, whatever. And that shit could go sideways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we always got to create an atmosphere where people can be safe to give your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Nationwide is on your side. Play if you want to. And we'll be back from 1 to 2. Fuck out of here. Get too emotional.
I'll definitely feel it. Like I said, it definitely was lit.
So let me ask y'all this. What's one thing you think we could do better to make the next show better?
Make the next show better. We could
Strippers.
book it.
Right.
Strippers.
No.
Go-go dancers.
To make the next show better. No, I think
it didn't even. I don't necessarily mean better, but like take what we got and what could you build from that?
No, I think better was a good word because we always want to get better. You know what I'm saying? We should always be looking at everything we do to get better. Because it can be better. I mean, I guess we could just say personal experience because because we all can view, you know what I'm saying, have different things. For me, I would just say creating an environment where everybody feel like that's what I want to do. I want to make an environment where everybody felt you could speak your piece. You didn't have to think like because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a lot of you men overthought that shit. Like just being honest, and it's weird because I would think the women would overthink. But for men to overthink, like that's because I had a lot of men tell me.
Well, we was on some of the questions when we was directing it to the men.
Right, they didn't want to say shit.
Like the women was on that shit like, nope, these niggas, and I was just like, damn, like I'm like, nigga, say something.
Right, help me,
nigga. Like, them niggas
that's
was
real
like,
shit. Like,
I think that's what we can do better next show.
but what we got?
Call the man out.
for real.
Call them out.
Cause I feel like they wasn't saying shit. You heard me say, I'm like, bro, this side quiet than a motherfucker. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand that. Like, I feel like the man was more scared to speak. Like that's
because the fucked up thing was for me, like my old lady, I was like, well, damn, she shocked shit out of me. She don't like people. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot for her. Just being in that crowd, like shopping, grocery shopping, anything. It's too many people.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Your wife to me gave a lot of game, bro. She gave a lot of game to just an older woman speaking to younger women. You know what I mean? I feel like she gave a lot of game because it's a lot of females that really be thinking they know men and they don't. Like, we are simple. You bitches be overthinking it. I'm gonna do this because this nigga did this, and that nigga the whole time is like, bitch, I only did this because I wanted to sound
drop pussy his way.
I'm put y'all up on game. You know what I mean? This female that I follow on TikTok said, she say her grandma told her, as long as you keep a man belly full and his nuts empty.
Let me get that.
You in the game. You know what I mean? So that comes down, but that kill a lot of you bitches because y'all don't know how to cook.
Man.
Y'all y'all know how to cook nothing.
But the thing,
The
you know
thing
what
I
I
can
noticed,
do with corn.
a lot of these females, they don't know how to cook. They don't. It's the difference. It's like when you saw your granddaddy doing something, you wanted to help him cut grass. You wanted to help him cut grass. You wanted to learn how to do it because you knew it'd make you some money. A lot of these females, they don't want to do that shit because the person that's teaching them ain't making it fun for them. Like, nigga, I learned how to do plumbing. I learned how to do carpentry. I didn't go to no trade. My uncle taught me how to do this shit. It was fun for me. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's a different subject what I'm finna go into.
I was about to say, we definitely, that's a whole.
But you gotta want to do that shit. And
Man, you gotta know
I
who
think
teaching
that
them.
comes
That
with
too.
social media. To me, real shit, because it's like, the reason I say that is like, because my granddad, he didn't make it fun. You know what I mean? I just had so much reverence for him. I wanted to learn this shit. Like, my granddad would do shit, he'd just, if he walked past,
was your granddaddy your friend? Or was it your granddaddy?
he was my granddad.
But that's what I
now
mean.
these days, I have to be your friend. You get what I'm saying? So that's the comparison. Is just like that's the comparison. This my bad to cut you off, but it
real
just
shit,
yeah.
Because see, that's what he taught me. You don't work, you don't eat.
Mhm.
Shit, you want, like, "Dad, can I get some snacks? Or go to candy stuff?" He just look, shit, and then gobble took it out.
Yeah.
Sweep that flow.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I am with my kids. Like, you.
And
you
he not wavering. Like, he never
he's
wavered.
standing on it.
If
Real
you
shit.
like, you know that we go to school, you get some money. If your ass didn't go to school, granddad didn't give a fuck. He passing that money out. You didn't go to school. Your ass say, see, what parents fall in now is, well, that's wrong. Cause now you gonna give everybody, you can't do that. No, granddaddy be passing that shit out. You didn't go to school, then your ass ain't getting nothing.
With a
You
report card.
Right. But speaking of social media, cause like I said,
Yeah, that's what I definitely.
we recently, I don't want to mention no names, y'all look it up, but recently we had a couple on live and they got into an argument and the man killed his wife and then killed himself. My question is, do we think that social media not only just being dangerous in the wrong hands, but like, do social media escalate? Because everything is done on camera now. So do social media escalate small situations into deadly situations?
You got to think. You got a generation, like what they call it, generation?
Gen X.
Gen X. They mainly
They X?
I don't know
I
which
was about
one.
to say, no, the Gen X.
Gen Z or something. Okay,
Gen
we
Z,
so
Gen
we
Z.
what? We
But-
X?
Yeah, we're Gen
I thought we was
We're Gen
millennials.
X.
We're like mid, like there's like different years.
That's what I'm saying. Gen X is like the 60s.
I'm not none of that
Like
shit.
millennials.
I
Yeah,
am,
we millennials.
look,
Yeah,
I
we
am.
the
We're
millennials.
millennials.
I'm a
Yeah.
Capricorn. Fuck all that shit. I'm just a fucking Capricorn. I'm not gin nothing. Don't even drink gin.
That nigga said I'm a
The
Capricorn.
fuck? Capricorn, nigga.
Oh, God.
What you talking about? All that shit is dead. It's too much. I ain't got no pronouns. Pronouns Capricorn. Like that's it.
But you gotta say, this newer
First of
generation,
all, I fucking love you.
they
I'm a Capricorn.
this is one of the most feminine generations I've seen, bro. Real talk. You know what I mean? So it's
Say
like
it again.
they so in they
Say what? No.
They so real
Say it loud for the homos in the back.
They little purse. Real shit. Hey, no, real
Right
shit.
there, that person.
You ever been in the back of the nigga, he in front of you in line, that'd be $38, nigga. Nigga, in the bed bag and shit. But nah, bro, real talk. It makes
That's the style.
it escalated to the 10th power because they already so feminine. They already trying to prove a point. It's like they don't know who they are. They trying to figure out who they are, and they go to the extreme, bro, to please a motherfucker. I don't get
But
that.
that's the thing, though. It's like even when we talked about this before, and I feel like people didn't catch it. Even, bro, you just gotta go back to fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like regular as, when you lost in school a fight, whether you won or lost, you went to school and that shit circled around, but you had to be there. You know what I mean?
You had to be there to
You
witness.
couldn't, motherfucker couldn't be like, oh, you ain't see that shit? A week ago, what's his name got knocked out? And you can pull it up. So now, I ain't gonna lie, not sticking up for the kids because they are emotional as fuck now. But can you imagine, bro, if you get into a fight and nigga, somebody recording it. Now you gotta relive that the rest of your life. They can just pull this shit up, nigga. And even if you say, cause like I said, when you a kid, you know how it was in school. You can say like, man, it ain't even happen like that. Bro ain't really get me like that. But mother say, oh, he didn't? What's his name? Knocks out here. See that shit? Now, every day, nigga, I can't leave. I gotta come in this bitch. So now every day, I got a motherfucker throwing this in my face. All right, watch this. The next motherfucker, I promise you, he gonna be a body bag, cause I'm not.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
that's how I know. It's definitely now. What I was saying, like we got, cause we grew up in a generation where you took shit on the chin. You know what I mean? You had to.
Twice to the game.
I think if we did have social media, we probably would have escalated to killing or hurting a motherfucker sooner. Cause like when we was growing up, motherfucker wasn't thinking about killing nobody.
No, hell no.
You get your ass beat. You know what I mean?
But even that, it's just like
the only people that was really killing motherfuckers was real some real life mafia shit, like real street shit. Like, hey, you
had motherfuckers tell you, sure, y'all, you get your ass, go home.
Man,
you know what I mean? Now, what you 12? Oh, here you go.
But that's what I mean.
Get your little ass on, go to school.
So this finna fuck some shit up. This finna fuck some shit up.
Oh shit.
And women finna be mad, but this is really how I feel. I feel, and the reason I worded it that way is because the people I be watching, they hit the shit perfectly. The reason that a lot of shit is going this way is because instead of motherfuckers being led by the patriarch, which is by man, we're being led by the matriarch, which you can't hurt nobody's feelings. So because how you feel, you can't say that. That's hurting somebody's feelings. So if there's no structure and we going off all based on how you feel, that's why we end up with participation trophies. Think about it.
Bullshit.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we was school, nigga? When we had track and field and all that shit? And if your ass played
That
fifth,
stupid ass ribbon.
thank you. But whatever you place, you getting that motherfucker. He played fifth.
15.
They putting that shit on you. Feel right.
Your shit was dark pink with the black
They
ink.
don't want to do
15.
that because it's pretend. But that's because we're getting more and more to people can just do how they feel, and you shouldn't body shame. Bitch, if you're fat, you're fat. That's the real shit.
It is shade.
Exactly.
But in this situation, with what you was talking about, I feel like social media does influence it because it's just like if you got into it with 30 people and you by yourself, you gonna stand your ground. But when your niggas show up, it's a difference. That energy different. Yeah, y'all got us fucked up now. Versus, alright, yeah, okay, yeah, alright. But then when that black car pull up and all 30 of us, your niggas hop out and we on that. It's even like, yeah. You get what I'm saying? So social media give you that extra boost, and that's what a lot of them people do on there, because in that situation where you was talking about with that couple, that shit could have been avoided. Like you said, I don't see that shit happening offline.
Exactly.
But she reading the comments as they arguing. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like me arguing with my wife and you sitting there telling me, bro, you letting her talk to you like that. You a grown man.
But that's what I mean. Hype
you
me
a man.
up.
You let right.
Hype me up. They hyping you the fuck up.
Yeah, like we in a studio or something. So they giving you that extra, because it's always a, bitch, you don't need that. Bitch, walk away. Fuck him.
It's who doing it too, though. Because you get a random motherfucker, you like, I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? But it's just like us or your brothers, or you know what I mean? Say something like, bro, you gonna let her talk to you like, then now you feel some type of way.
That's how he probably extra felt. Boost. Like, damn, bro, I never let my bitch talk to me like that. And that's all it could say.
Like you said, not to cut you off, I believe, like you said, if it would have happened off camera,
right?
It probably wouldn't have been. It probably would have been domestic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely would have put them balls on.
They're saying it sound like chasing the cop.
Hey, the severity of that situation, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you putting his life in danger saying shit like that, bro. It's crazy.
But that's what I mean, and we know that, like, bro, that's any situation. Like he just said, if you and your wife argue in the privacy of y'all home, that situation, whatever it is, whatever she say, it's still between y'all. But if it's just the people in this room, and you and your wife get to argue, and she be like, oh, nigga, remember when you pissed on yourself? Then that shit take a whole different thing because now, bitch, you done exposed shit, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that. Now imagine this bitch say this shit to thousands of people. You can't live that shit down. Your ass be walking outside, mother. that nigga right there.
Well, you gotta also think of it like this. It's just like, but you know, one of my deepest, darkest secrets. It's just like, you know, for a man to tell his woman about his open up to her.
That's when you gonna tell them more
or
shit to.
anything. The person that you love.
Yeah, you gonna tell them more shit to.
That's part of a relationship. So the last thing that any man want to hear is, bitch, I can't tell this shit to my nigga. So for you to bring this shit back up, and for them to hear you bring this shit up, it's just like, kill you.
I got you.
Thank you. Gotta smoke your ass. Smoke, clean out. B-50 bombers, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you put me in that situation where it's just like, oh my God, it's just like you just did the most ultimate disrespect. Yeah. Regardless of what going on, you know it can get me killed. You know the situation, and that's the thing. Women know that shit. They know that red button don't mean shit, but that black button.
But that's why, hey, women,
I
feel like that need to be a lesson to y'all as that men, like it is. This is men's mental health awareness month. You don't know what the fuck, like y'all, I swear, bro, I hate when I hear a woman say, I know how that nigga, you don't know how that man feel, because you don't know what that man go through. Y'all don't.
A man,
right.
Not one of them, you know, motherfuckers you meet at the club.
It ain't the same, bro. Like a lot of these women.
Not a motherfucker with male parts.
A lot of these women can go in and be like, hey, boss, I need these hours, and they can get them. But me going in there saying, boss, I need these hours, we don't know what we can do. You know why? Because I can't offer you what somebody else can. Not always saying it's always about sex, but it's a different one.
A female, and that should be.
Bro, motherfucker be intimidated from your car.
We gonna get to the commercial
close
but
the car.
What I'm saying, bro, it's a difference. And nigga, that anybody say that shit is bro. A female can go to a bar.
Mm-hmm. And get free, and get drunk. You're
for free. I ain't got a shit, bro. She paid $19 for a whole fit. She can come in that bitch broke.
Fashion, no
real shit. She come in that motherfucker broke and gonna leave out drunk, bro. You let a nigga come in there with a $19 fit on. That he get the shame.
It's giving, bro.
Even right.
It's giving no effort.
Real shit.
It's giving he didn't care.
You gonna come in that bitch the same way you came. You gonna leave that motherfucker the same way you came in.
Real shit.
Sober than a motherfucker. Cause you ain't
with
get
a whole lot of
free.
laughs.
Real shit though. That shit true.
But that's why I say, bro, it's like it's
a bunch of appreciation. Thank you, I appreciate
it. Real shit. So it's definitely, bro. Like I said, I feel like you say, social media definitely it's dangerous. It really is, especially like with y'all generation. You got a bunch of emotional motherfuckers that ain't nobody fighting. Everybody's shooting.
It's the cosigning, bro. It's a lot of cosigning.
Bro, when I watch a young boy up a gun on a female when he had 6 niggas with him, and I'm reading these comments, and there was motherfuckers literally in these comments talking about how, yeah, that bitch is finna find out. And bro, I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. If a woman squad up on you and you pull a gun on her, you are a bitch of mine. I don't understand that. I don't like. It's a woman. You up the gun on a woman, my nigga, that was buried. Bro, no. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That video really disturbed me. Like,
you was a bitch.
Like, real shit.
And we'll be right back after these.
We're gonna go change some of these tampons, goddamn it. Like,
we'll be right back after this break.
Oh, God.